All right, I think we're good to go here. We got first Jim Cotter. Start it up.
Hey Chase, Jim Cotter, OrangeBlueNewsRivals.com. Welcome to Champaign. What sold you on coming to Illinois? Was it the coaching staff in general, or was it a specific conversation you had with one of the coaches that maybe led you down this path to come to Illinois?
Yeah, it was definitely just Coach B and my relationship with him. He recruited me out of high school. Even when he left Arkansas, we kept in contact. So it was just when I saw that he had a job, I knew that's where I wanted to come.
Now, to follow up on that, was it an easy? I mean, obviously, it was an easy decision for you. How do you think you'll fit in at Illinois once you get established once spring practice begins?
Yeah, just it was an easy decision for me, just like I said, because Coach B was here. So I mean, I'm just gonna try to come in and compete and earn a spot.
Thanks, Chase. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. Hey, Chase. Did you look at the running back position in Illinois when you decided to come or not? Was that not a big deal to you?
I mean, I looked at it a little bit, but I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal to me. I mean, I knew Coach B and I was familiar with him, and that's kind of where I played, who I played the most for. So that's why I wanted to come.
And have you got to meet any of those guys you're going to be competing against or not?
Yeah, I've gotten to meet him. We been working out, so it seems like a good group, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
And last thing, Coach said, I think he said this a couple times, your hometown is going to be a priority for Illinois in the future in terms of recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the idea of having more guys from where you're from come here, maybe not this year, but down the road?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was born in Memphis and stuff, so I mean, I love, that's where I'm from. So I love having some more people from Memphis up here.
Thanks, Chase. Great talking to you.
No problem.
Hey, Chase, Joey Wagner with 24/7 Sports. You've been kind of an interesting path to get to Illinois. Started with Coach B at Arkansas. You had 120 yards in your first college game. What's this journey been like to get to this point for you?
Yeah, it's been a lot of ups and downs, battling through injuries and stuff like that. So, it's had its ups and it's had its downs, just trying to stay even keel and keep a positive mindset.
What's the key to staying even keel through that as you find the spot that's best for you?
Just really just leaning on my family for guidance and stuff. I mean, that's really been the biggest thing that I've done.
Was it tough? Like you go to Arkansas, Coach B's there. You guys, obviously, you've talked a lot about the relationship you have with him. Things don't work out for him. And how did you handle that? It seems like a lot to deal with as a freshman in college.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty hard because, I had a great relationship with him. My family has a great relationship with him. So, that's really the reason I went to Arkansas. And then when he got let go and then they brought in a new staff, had to go through a coaching change. It was pretty tough for a little while, but, I got through it and just tried to keep a positive mindset.
Thanks, Chase. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Hey, Chase, I know you come from a pretty big football family. How influential have they been in your career and just shaping it to getting to where you are now?
Yeah, my dad, he played in college and went on to the NFL. So that's been a big influence in my life and just kind of the reason why I started playing football and fell in love with it. So yeah, that's been a big thing. And then my little brothers, they both play football. So it's a big part of our family.
And you mentioned you went through a coaching change. Some of the players are going through that right now here at Illinois. Is there anything that you're maybe telling them, meaning that you've kind of been in their shoes before and you know what it's like to go through that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is just to control what you can control and just try to keep a positive mindset and an open mindset and just try to learn from new people and just give your best effort. I mean, I think that's all you can do.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Hey Chase, hope you've been finding Illinois well. Obviously with a couple guys already at your position, established here, what do you think you bring to the table that's a little different, or what do you think your strengths just really are that you can bring to Illinois?
I think just at my time at Arkansas and stuff, I can bring explosive plays. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing I can bring to the group, just trying to make big plays.
Yeah, and then I guess have you like, did you know anybody here before you came, like, player wise, or is everybody kind of new to you?
Yeah, everybody's kind of new. I mean, I know they had one player from Memphis and Tyreek, because I'm from Memphis, so I knew he was up here. But I mean, I didn't really know too many people up here.
What has it been like just coming into a whole new group and having to, like, establish yourself and establish that trust with everybody again?
I mean, it's kind of like uncomfortable at first because you don't really know everybody. But I mean, the group, they've been like really good to me, and just kind of helped me fit in, and like welcome me in with open arms. So it's been pretty cool.
Thanks, Chase.
I got a couple more. Was it important to you to get back to the Power Five? You played in the office. Was that key or not a big deal?
Yeah, because I went to after I left Arkansas, I went to ECU, and so I played the first 2 games, and I ended up breaking my wrist and stuff. So I was gonna go back there, or I was thinking about going back there for a little while, but then when I saw Coach B was getting a job, that was kind of, I mean, made me kind of want to try to get back to the Power Five.
I looked back at your recruiting profile. You had a bunch of offers, obviously, out of high school, and Illinois was one of them. How seriously did you consider Illinois initially? I guess it would have been Lovey.
Yeah.
How did you look at them and did you talk to them? Tell me what that kind of deal was.
Yeah, I did. I talked to him back in high school, and like I remember when I put my top 5 out, Illinois was in that. So I mean, I was a little familiar with the place. Like me and my dad came and visited, like during the recruiting process. So I mean, I was a little familiar with it.
Oh, you actually came to town, take a look?
Yeah, we came to town. We went to like a camp up in Chicago, and then when we were coming back from Chicago, we went through Champaign. So I got to visit a little bit.
Okay, so you must have made a good impression somewhat, and things have changed. Obviously, the Smith Center's there, so a little different now.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Last thing, you got 2 young brothers that are good players. Is that right?
Yeah, well, yeah, my youngest one, he's only 10 years old, but yeah, my middle brother, he's in high school right now. He's getting recruited, so he's doing pretty good.
How much advice are you giving him, being that you went through the exact same thing several years ago?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely giving him advice. I'm just trying to tell him, stay humble because he has a bunch of offers and a bunch of different places to go to, and just telling him, you want to go be around good people. I think that's the biggest thing I could tell him, just through all the stuff I've been through.
Would you like him to join you here, if at all possible?
Oh yeah, that would be pretty cool. I mean, I hope Coach B can get it done. That'd be pretty cool.
I looked at this list. He's got some good schools, but I guess you could kind of sell. You have an inside scoop now, don't you?
Yeah, well, I know Coach B. He probably got a leg up just because my family knows him and knows what type of man he is. So I know they'll probably be in it through the end.
That sounds good. Hey, thanks a lot.
No problem.
Hey, Chase, I had a couple follow-ups too. You said you and Coach B have really talked since he left Arkansas. How frequently did you guys talk? What did you guys talk about?
He was just, I mean, he just kept in touch with like me and my family, like through like birthdays and stuff. He'd say happy birthday and things like that. I mean, I'd probably say like every couple of months we like kind of got in contact. He'd like check in and see how things were going. So I mean, I talked to him quite a bit after he left Arkansas, and I know he kept in like contact with a couple players, like a lot of players on the team. So it kind of tells you what type of guy he was.
So when he gets this job here, do you remember the first kind of conversations you guys had about maybe reuniting? How'd that go?
Yeah, those went good. When he got the job, I sent him a text and like said congratulations and stuff. And then he got back with me, and he said he was gonna check and see like how many scholarships and stuff like that he had. So he followed up, and then that's just kind of how the conversation went. Then I got here.
Awesome, man. And then last year, you mentioned the broken wrist.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of seems like a lot, with COVID going on and the wrist. Like, what was last year like? That seems like a lot to deal with.
Yeah, it was a lot. Just going to a new place and then like getting banged up and stuff, and really not being able to play like the way you want to play. That was tough. So I just kind of had to lean on my family, and just lean on them to get through it.
When was the last time, maybe it was recent, I don't know, that you really felt like yourself as a football player and you've really been able to get in the rhythm that you wanted to get into?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of success my freshman year with Coach B as a freshman and stuff. And then I ended up getting hurt, breaking my leg or whatever. So it was probably like, and then I felt kind of like I guess like my junior year at Arkansas, like I kind of felt like I was coming back into my own, like getting back, feeling 100% healthy and stuff.
I just want to make sure I'm right here. You're here as a graduate transfer, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Hey, Chase, I got a quick follow for you. I know coming from Memphis, you probably knew about, the Illinois program for the past few years. What was your perception of the Illinois program under under the Lovie Smith? And then when Bret, Bielema got the job, has your view changed any? I mean, thinking that you guys can take this program to the next level?
Yeah, so I didn't quite keep up with Illinois quite as much when like Lovey was here, so I don't really know too much. I mean, I know they went. Well, actually, I take that back. One of my good friends, my roommate at Arkansas, his brother played for Illinois, so I know they went to like a bowl game and stuff like that. But with Coach B, I mean, I just feel like this is the type of person Coach B and the type of culture he'll build. I mean, I feel like he's gonna have a lot of success here. I feel like we have like things in place to have success early too, with everybody that came back and the people he's able to like get to come back. So.
And who was the guy that played at Illinois that was your roommate's brother?
Kenyon Jackson.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. So his brother Coylin was my roommate, best friend in Arkansas. So I did keep up with Illinois. Like we would watch the games and stuff like that. So a little bit.
Thanks, Chase.
No problem.
Chase, how would you describe playing running back for Bret Bielema and Coach B? It seems like there's a long history there of him putting a lot of responsibility on guys' shoulders and just kind of being able to put guys in the league if they're successful.
Yeah, when playing with him that short time at Arkansas, he's gonna play a lot of running backs. He normally has like a 2 to 3 man rotation, so everybody gets a lot of carries. He's normally it's gonna be like an NFL pro style offense. So and that's just kind of like where I had my most success in my college career, like in that type of offense. So I feel like it's a running back's dream to play in that type of offense. And he puts a lot on the running backs and he uses them a lot. So it's a great offense to try to like build your resume in.
And then since you've been in it a couple of times, how would you describe the transfer portal experience once you left Arkansas and then once you tried to figure out where you were going to go after your East Carolina year? Just what was the transfer portal experience like for you?
I mean, it has its ups and downs. I mean, you got to be patient and, just kind of be patient with it. I don't know looking back at it, if I would recommend it for everybody, but I mean, kind of is what it is. You just got to try to find the best spot for you.
Chase, do you play video games at all?
Yeah, I play video games. Probably Madden.
Either bringing back the EA college. I'm not into video games, but I guess this is like a big deal. I see it blowing up on Twitter. Did you see that they're bringing back EA?
I saw that.
Sports college football. Are you excited about that or?
Oh, yeah, that was probably one of those video games I played like growing up. Like that's all I played. Like I come home and play that. So yeah, I was pretty excited to see it coming back.
Okay, so safe to say like this is a big deal. It's not getting overhyped here.
Yeah, I mean I think it's a pretty big deal.
Thanks.
Hey, Chase, I had a couple more. I'm sorry, man.
Okay.
Coach B's got a couple transfers this week. What do you think makes him effective in recruiting guys as transfers? I mean, is there anything that you think really resonated? Obviously, you're maybe a different story because you've known him for so long, but what do you think it is about him that makes guys want to jump on board with him?
I'd probably say just because he's had a lot of success with like transfers. Like I even know like Arkansas my freshman year, like one of the backs that was in the rotation, he came from South Carolina and like he came in, did his thing for like 1 year and then he went on to the NFL. So I mean, I guess just his resume he has with transfers and helping them reach the next level just makes it kind of attractive.
And then you've known him for a while, this stuff about his personality and being real, that's all 100% true. It sounds like everybody kind of raves about him as a person. And, even sounds like the way he would text you on birthdays and reach out, that's pretty genuine.
I mean, to me, just what you see is like what you're going to get. Like he's not a guy that's, fake or like has like a lot of sayings. Like he's just real and just straightforward. I mean, I think that's the things that you should look for in a coach.
And then you're in the Smith Center. What do you think of it? Wasn't there when you came here the first time?
Yeah, it's really nice. Like, yeah, I mean, like coming from Arkansas, we had nice facilities, but I think it's like pretty similar or just as nice.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Chase, to follow up on Joey asking about Coach B, we're hearing a lot about the 51-year-old, more mature Bret Bielema, Coach B. Is there anything you and your family kind of knew, like learned about, or at least saw about from Coach B in this last couple of months that says, oh, he's a little bit different than he was at least when he was recruiting me back 3-4 years ago?
I mean, I don't really know about that because I mean, he was mature like when I was coming out of high school and stuff. I mean, my family probably wouldn't want me to go somewhere where they didn't think the coach was mature or real. So I mean, to me, he's been the same guy. He's always been, you know, real and just straightforward. So I don't really know about that.
You guys all good?
Thanks,
Can't-
Chase.
Can't believe Marley got the video game question in and Joey didn't.
I've been too excited. I couldn't even think. I was trying to figure out when I'm getting the next gen console.
I saw it blowing up. Everyone's freaking out. I'm like, okay, I need to legitimize this.
Thank
Who's
you.
your team?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.